Hello children, characteristics of organism. Under this section, we are going to see 8 major characters of organism. 1. Cellular organization, nutrition, respiration, irritability and coordination, excretion, movement, reproduction, growth and development. The word nutrition reminds us food or nourishment. Here in this section, we are going to see how organisms they produce the nutrition, how they get the nutrition, and some details about the food chain and the food web. The process of providing or obtaining the food necessary for health and growth is called nutrition. This is science that underpins the nutrients and the substances in food in relation to maintenance, growth, reproduction, health, and disease of an organism. When we see deeper, we have to study the process of ingestion, absorption, assimilation, biosynthesis, catabolisms, and excretion. Okay, now let's move to the definition of nutrition. The process by which energy and the materials are obtained for the maintenance of life is known as nutrition. We know energy, the word energy is very important. Energy is needed for the cell growth of an organism, or to repair or the worn out the structures. Normally, in the human, this energy is obtained by the foods by consuming the food in the form of nutrition. Okay, so in this world there are two types of organism which produce their own food or the nutrition is called as the autotrophic organism which is capable of producing their own food is called as autotrophic organisms they cannot able to produce their own food. They always depend on other plant or animal for their nutrition is called as heterotrophic organisms. So students, we categorize this mode of nutrients into two types, autotrophs and heterotrophs. So we divide this autotrophic organism into two types according to the source of energy. Autotroph two types, photoautotrophic, chemoautotrophic. If an organism produce their food by using the solar energy or the sunlight, which is called as the photoautotroph. Example, plant and algae are the main producers of the earth. Normally, these animals they capture water and the sunlight. They absorb water, they capture the sunlight by using pigments in their body. Pigments are the organic compounds. They use these chlorophyll pigments and also They absorb the carbon dioxide from the environment and then they produce their own food. These are called photoautotrophs. The food is the starch, glucose. Organism which is capable of producing their food by using the solar energy is called photoautotrophs. Photons, sunlight, photons. Some organisms they use chemical energy, chemical reactions to produce their food. They are called chemoautotrophs. For example, bacteria and fungus. Normally, microorganisms are included here. These microorganisms they do some chemical reaction, decompositional reaction, and they consume their nutrition. Here, they use inorganic sources to produce organic compounds from carbon dioxide gas. These are called chemoautotrophs. So, the major differences between the photoautotrophs and the chemoautotrophs is animals which capture the sunlight and then they produce food is called photoautotroph. If this animal they use the chemical reaction to produce the energy is called as the chemical chemoautotroph. Okay. In this screen you can see the major reaction. Normally you can meet these questions. They usually asked to write this reaction in the exam papers. Carbon dioxide and water molecules are used in the photosynthesis as an ingredient by using a sunlight and through the capturing the sunlight by using a chlorophyll pigments. They produce glucose as a food and oxygen gas will be eliminated in this reaction. You should know to write both the sentence reaction as well as the chemical formulas. Carbon dioxide is a gas, H2O liquid, C6H1 or C6H12O6 is the glucose, that is the solid format, O2 gas format. These produced glucose are stored as starch in the plant, in the stem, root and fruit in the plant body. Most commonly, this photosynthesis is take place in the leaves of the plant, which is stored in the several storage parts. Some plants, they have specialized storage organs like tubers, tomato, stem tubers, root tubers, carrot. All other animals are heterotrophs as they utilize food produced by plants or organic compounds with other living origin. Okay, we human beings are heterotroph because we can't cook our own food like plant. We can't cook it inside the body. We always consume something from the plant or something from other animals. Even a flour we use to cook some other foods that is from a plant. We eat meat, we eat egg. These are other animals. So we consume other plant materials or other animal materials, omnivorous. So we are heterotrophs. Okay, now let's move to food chain and food web. Food chain is the linear network of link which shows the interconnections of food or the interconnections of nutrients in the environment. Okay, linear network of link of food web starting from the producer organism. Several food chains will join and they will form food web at the end. Normally, a food chain will start from a producer. Plant or algae are the main producers of the earth. So at the beginning, you always can note a plant material or the algae at the beginning. These producers are consumed by some heterotrophs at the next level. So you can see first level consumer, second level consumer, third level consumer, fourth level consumer, final consumer. And this final consumer, when these predator species, at the end of this food chain, you can see a very large predator. When they die, when this producer or any organism they die, these are decomposed by the detritivores, microorganisms like bacteria, fungus. So these decomposers can be found at the end of the food chain. So in an overall view, these food chains or the food webs, they express the nutrient or the energy flow in the environment. Here, major producer is a plant. They use sunlight, water, carbon dioxide, and then they produce a food. This is consumed by a primary consumer, grasshopper, and the secondary consumer, frog, tertiary consumer, snake, final consumer, hawk, and finally that is consumed by the fungus, that is the decomposer. When these bodies are dead, these dead particles will be decomposed by the fungus. When several food chains they join and form food web, you can see an example food web in the